Hi, welcome to my blog. I'm Mike Darda with Century 21 Sunbelt, and had an interesting conversation the other day. A prospective seller called me up. She wanted me to list her condo, and I asked her how much she wanted to put on the market for, and she said, you know, Mike, I checked on Zillow and my condo's gone up $40,000 in the last 3 months according to Zillow. And I thought, well, that's interesting because her condo is worth $200,000. That means it went up 20% in 3 months. I don't think so. It's not 2005 right now, it's 2011. So, you know, how does that happen? A lot of customers will tell me what their house is worth on Zillow. The funny thing is the only clients that mention that are the ones where Zillow's telling them their house is worth more than typically market value is. Usually the people where Zillow comes in low, they don't even bring it up. And so Zillow takes, and truly it takes from historical tax data, the tax records, the closed sales. And the problem with that is they look at the area geographically and they don't take into special consideration a lot of things. Like maybe one of the recent sales was a foreclosure. Maybe one of the recent sales needed a ton of work and that's going to be a lower evaluation. Maybe one had a terrific view of the Gulf of Mexico where perhaps the property that you're searching doesn't, and now it's going to overestimate the value. There's all these kind of factors that aren't taken into consideration. It's kind of like this. If there's two Mercedes for sale, used cars, you're looking at the dealer, they're both identical except one has 100,000 miles on it, it was a salesman's car. The other one has only 12,000 miles on it. Some lady just had it as a car she drove to church on weekends. And which, are they worth the same? No, they're the same car, but the difference is one's got a lot of wear and tear, the other one's even better than most other used cars like it. And that's kind of what Zillow does. It just lumps them all together. And as a result, you tend not to get a very accurate value. So the real thing is when you consider value is buyers aren't even looking at that. The buyers are the ones that consider value, not the sellers, not the real estate agents. So what the buyers are doing is they're looking at what's on the market now and comparing those values, and they're looking at maybe even some of the ones that just went pending that have signs out front that still haven't closed. Those things aren't even considered in Zillow and truly on value, only closed sales. So the buyers are actually making their decisions on something totally different. So that's why if you want an accurate value on your property, call a real estate agent, have them look at what's on the market now like a buyer would, the most recent pending sales that haven't even closed yet. That tells you what buyers are buying right now today. And of course you want to know what's sold. At the same time, though, those other two things will give you a more current and accurate value. If you want to know value on what your property is worth, I'd be thrilled to hear from you. Call me or email me, Mike Darda, at 239-542-2822, or my email address, mike@dardagroup.com. Thanks.